This was a hilarious conference call, frankly. I mean, only could a guy have $1 billion negative free cash flow, declining gross margin, $16 billion in debt, suddenly departing CFO, and everybody's like, hey, at one point the stock was up big. The conference call starts with Morgan Stanley's Adam Jonas asking whether he's going to leave to be the leader of the plan to put a man on Mars.
Or maybe those 7 new planets they just found.
Seven new planets.
One, yes.
40 light years away.
But then, of course, what happens is you think, all right, he's going to raise capital. Now, what he puts it is like, he says, listen, we're, don't want to get to the edge. But they did 6.5 million shares at 215 back in May of 2016. You're up 70 points. So it was one of those conference calls where I just found myself saying, Bezos did not have the guts to do this call. I mean, he had a lot of guts, but not this one. Right in your face. I mean, he's like, there wasn't UAW. Yeah, bring them on. We have the best benefits of all. Those subsidies, forget it, man. GM needs the subsidies more than we do. This was it. This was basically, we don't even care. Oh, by the way, the CFO, we're bringing back the old CFO. It's even better. This one was one for the books. May I suggest people read this conference call to understand what a guy is doing to be able to say, I want your money, 500,000 cars coming. Stop asking me silly questions. I'm a bigger thinker than you are. I'll see you on Mars.
But it works.
Totally.
I mean, you've made the point many times. He is a great salesman, but he does follow through with, I mean, who's the last guy to start a car company that actually is going to produce that many cars?
Look, there's an undercurrent. The undercurrent is there's tremendous demand for the cars. Now, of course, at one point they had 400,000 demand for the Model 3. They're no longer giving you the demand list. He said, I'm not going to play that game.
Yeah.
But this would not work if he weren't selling a product that people want. And I think that is behind a lot of what makes this thing go. Amazon had a product that people want. People want Tesla. So he can do it. These are the two. Amazon was in incredible demand.
Yeah.
Tesla, look, I bet you he could sell 1 million cars if he could make them. And Jay Leno's right.
But unlike Amazon, I would argue, the calls here are more polarized. You got Ron Barron saying you're going to 4x your money by 2020.
Yes.
We just had one firm reiterate their 160 target. Remember that last week?
Yeah, well, look.
And you've long said it's a cult stock.
It's a cult stock. It's really hard to figure out what it's worth. I mean, if he makes 500,000 cars, I mean, at one point someone says, aren't your gross margins going to be bad on the new cars? He says, they're going to be horrendous. Well, I mean, I'm a guy who wants higher gross margins, so I'm thinking, well, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear. At the same time, if you go to the great tech companies, they will say, yes, we have negative cash flow right now because the opportunity is so great. We're not going to pass up on sales. So he's taking a page.
It's not all just about cars anymore either. Let's not forget they own Solar City.
Solar City's
they have
doing
this
fabulous.
whole plan.
Produce money. David, I'm asking you need to suspend a lot of your critical judgment and faculties when you read this. I'm asking you to do that. Just as when he said that I was most likely a simulation, I asked you to approach this in the same way that he approached the spirit of calling me most likely a simulation. 50% chance.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.